Here's something most Acura owners don't realize. That engine sitting under your hood, it's not just reliable, it's practically bulletproof. Whether you're driving a 2008 TSX or a 2025 Integra Type S, your Acura has the DNA of Honda's legendary engineering. That means 300,000 miles isn't a dream. It's totally achievable. But here's where most people mess up. They think reliable means maintenance-free. Wrong. Even the toughest engines need care. And when you skip the basics, you're cutting your Acura's life in half. Today, I'm breaking down the exact maintenance steps that keep your engine running like it just rolled off the showroom floor. Most of this, you can do it yourself or right in your driveway. Stick with me because these tips will save you thousands in repairs and keep your Acura purring for years to come. Let's dive in. Number 1. Always change the oil filter. With oil, here's a mistake I see all the time. People change their oil, but leave the old filter in place. Big mistake. You're pouring fresh, clean oil into your engine, but it's got to pass through a filter that's been collecting dirt, metal shavings, and sludge for thousands of miles. That's like washing your dishes with a dirty sponge. Doesn't work. Your Acura's oil filter has one job: catch all the nasty stuff floating around in your oil. When that filter gets clogged, all those contaminants keep circulating, and that's when the real damage starts. Worn bearings, scratched cylinder walls, and eventually, engine failure. So when should you change it? Simple. Every time you change your oil. For most Acuras, that's every 5,000 miles or twice a year. Skipping the oil filter might save you $10 now, but it'll cost you thousands later. Number 2. Never skip your oil changes. Let me be straight with you. If there's one thing that kills Acura engines faster than anything else, it's skipped oil changes. I've seen engines that should have lasted 300,000 miles destroyed at 120,000, all because the owner thought they could stretch their oil changes to 10,000 or 12,000 miles. Here's what happens when oil gets old. It breaks down, it gets thick, acidic, and loses its ability to protect. Carbon builds up, sludge forms, and suddenly, your engine is choking on its own waste. So here's my rule. Change your oil every 5,000 miles or every 6 months, whichever comes first. Even if you barely drive, moisture and fuel get into the oil. That contamination causes corrosion from the inside out. Checking your oil is easy. Pop the hood, pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, dip it back in, and check the level. It should sit between the min and max marks. Some newer Acuras don't even have dipsticks. The oil level shows up right on your dashboard. Even easier. When you buy oil, pay attention to the viscosity numbers, like 0W20 or 5W30. Use the wrong one and your engine won't be protected properly. Bottom line, oil changes are cheap, engine replacements aren't. Number 3. Clean your throttle body. Your Acura should accelerate smoothly, it should idle quietly, and it definitely shouldn't feel like it's stumbling every time you press the gas. If it does, your throttle body is probably dirty. The throttle body controls how much air enters your engine. When it gets caked with carbon and oil residue, that airflow gets restricted, and that's when things get weird. Here's how you know your throttle body needs cleaning. Your car hesitates or jerks when you accelerate. It idles rough, like it's about to stall. Your gas mileage suddenly drops. The check engine light comes on. You feel a loss of power, especially going uphill. The good news? This is one of the easiest fixes you can do at home. Just grab a can of throttle body cleaner, a couple of rags, and maybe 20 minutes of your time. Dealerships charge $200 to $400 for this. You can do it yourself for about $15. Enjoying this video so far? Stick around because at the end, I'm sharing the driving habits that'll help you stretch these maintenance intervals even further. Number 4. Keep all your fluids fresh. Engine oil gets all the glory, but here's the truth. Your Acura relies on a whole team of fluids to stay healthy. Let's break down the big players. Coolant. This keeps your engine from overheating in summer and freezing in winter. But over time, coolant turns acidic. When that happens, it starts eating away at gaskets, seals, and even metal components. Check your coolant level once a month. If it's low, top it off. But you need to replace it completely every 50,000 miles or 5 years. Use Acura Blue Type 2 coolant and always bleed the system after refilling to avoid air pockets. Transmission fluid. This is what keeps your gears shifting smoothly. For most Acuras, change transmission fluid every 30,000 miles. Don't flush it aggressively, just do a simple drain and fill. Use Acura DW1 or Honda ATF-Z1. Never use universal fluid. Brake fluid. Brake fluid absorbs moisture from the air, and when water gets into your brake system, it causes corrosion. Replace brake fluid every 3 to 5 years. Even if it looks fine, fresh fluid should be clear to light amber. And here's a pro tip. When you change brake pads, bleed the brakes. Don't push the old dirty fluid back into the ABS module. Power steering fluid. If your Acura has hydraulic power steering, check the fluid every few months. A low level will cause whining noises when you turn the wheel. Replace it every 50,000 to 70,000 miles. Number 5. Check your PCV valve. Here's a tiny part most people have never heard of: the PCV valve. It releases pressure and harmful gases from inside your engine. When it gets clogged, pressure builds up. That pressure forces oil past seals and gaskets. Here's what to watch for: rough idle or engine shaking, increased oil consumption, loss of power, thick sludge building up the good news. Checking the PCV valve is super easy. Pop it out and give it a shake. If it rattles, it's working. If it doesn't, replace it. A new PCV valve costs $10 to $20. Engine sludge cleanup? Thousands. Do it every 50,000 miles. Number 6. Replace spark plugs on time. Spark plugs create the spark that ignites the air-fuel mixture in your cylinders. No spark? Your engine doesn't run. Over time, spark plugs wear out. The electrode erodes, and suddenly your engine starts misfiring. Here's what worn spark plugs cause: rough idling, sluggish acceleration, poor fuel economy, hard starts. Check engine light. Most Acuras use iridium spark plugs that last 100,000 miles. Some models might need them at 60,000 miles. When it's time to replace them, use OEM plugs, the exact same plugs that came in your car. And here's a tip: even if you haven't hit the mileage interval, if your Acura is over 10 years old, pull the plugs and reinstall them. Spark plugs can seize in aluminum head. Number 7. Clean your mass airflow sensor. Want smoother acceleration and better fuel economy? Clean your MAF sensor. The mass airflow sensor measures how much air enters your engine. When it gets dirty, it sends bad data. Your engine runs rich or lean, and you'll notice sluggish performance or poor gas mileage. Here's how to clean it. Locate the MAF sensor between the air filter and throttle body. Remove it carefully. Spray it with MAF sensor cleaner, not throttle body cleaner. Hold the can about 4 inches away and spray 10 to 15 times. Let it air dry for at least an hour. This simple 10-minute job can restore lost power and improve your MPG by 2 to 3 miles per gallon. Number 8. Inspect your belts and hoses. Your serpentine belt drives the alternator, power steering pump, AC compressor, and sometimes the water pump. If it snaps, you lose all of those systems at once. Your hoses carry coolant. A burst hose means instant overheating and potential engine damage. Here's what to look for: cracks, fraying or glazing on belts, soft, squishy or brittle hoses, bulges or leaks. Most Acuras need a new serpentine belt around 100,000 miles. Hoses should be inspected every oil change. Catching a worn belt or hose early costs $50 to $150. Getting towed because one failed? A lot more. Number 9. Drive gently. During break-in. Got a brand new Acura? Don't go redlining it just yet. Every new engine needs a break-in period, usually the first 1,000 miles. Here's what to do. Avoid hard acceleration. Keep RPMs below 4,000. Vary your speed. No towing or heavy loads. This helps piston rings seal properly and reduces oil consumption later in life. Number 10. Warm up smart, not long. Cold mornings mean cold engines, but idling for 10 minutes doesn't help. It wastes gas and increases emissions. Instead, start the engine, wait 30 seconds, then drive gently. Light throttle, low RPMs, no hard acceleration until the engine reaches operating temperature. Modern Acura engines warm up faster when you're driving, not idling. If it's below freezing, a 2 to 5 minute idle is fine, but after that, just drive easy for the first few miles. Number 11. Ease off the gas pedal. I get it. Acuras are fun to drive, but high speeds and aggressive driving wear your engine out faster. Cruising at 70 miles per hour uses almost twice the engine power as cruising at 55 miles per hour. That means more heat, more stress, and more wear. Smooth, steady driving keeps temperatures lower, reduces friction, and extends engine life. Number 12. Shift smart. If you drive a manual or use paddle shifters, listen up. Shifting into the wrong gear puts stress on your engine. Lugging can damage bearings and pistons. Also, avoid excessive engine braking. Use your brakes to slow down, then downshift when your speed matches the gear. Number 13. Don't overload your car. Overloading your car puts extra stress on the engine, transmission, brakes, and suspension. Before towing, check your owner's manual for your Acura's towing capacity and clean out your trunk. That extra weight? Your engine feels it every time you accelerate. Number 14. Listen to your engine. Your Acura talks to you, not with words, but with sounds, lights, and smells. Pay attention to dashboard warning lights, unusual noises, knocking, ticking, hissing, or squealing, strange smells, burning oil, coolant, or rubber. Acura engines are incredibly reliable, but they're not invincible. Catch small problems early, and they stay small. So there you have it. 14 solid tips to keep your Acura engine running like new for hundreds of thousands of miles. None of this is complicated. It just takes a little time, a little attention, and a commitment to doing things right. Do this, and your Acura won't just last, it'll thrive. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.